From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, Los Angeles Angels.
Okay, all set to go. Michael Busch now at the plate. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Check swing called strike. That is strike two.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One up, one down. Out towards right center field. Adele moving under this one. And there's two down. Ian Happ up to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Happ lays off. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Way out front for strike two. Struck him out looking. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Colin Ray. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And up next for Los Angeles, Nolan Shotwell. Frazier aboard here at first with nobody out. That clips the corner. To the right side. There's one.
On the tag, you're out.
A sensational double play.
Batting third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Hit hard on the ground to short. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Top of the second, so now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Nico Horner. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
There's a swing and a drive. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Here's the throw, and he starts off the second with a double.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Line drive, base hit. Horner flies around third. Safe, and they take the lead.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now, Matt Shaw. Man at second. And that's fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A two-run blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
0-1 down.
Oh, come on!
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And that one hammered. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Fouled off. He was late. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top of the second. Drilled out towards left center field. Soler getting an angle on it. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Josh Lowe. Fouled off left side. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2-1 now. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Now batting Joe Adell. Ripped to first, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
This one in the air right field. Suzuki running hard for it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit.
That's the ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and a foul ball. Low on third. Trout on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Alex Bregman. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soler has a beat on it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Ian Happ.
Tap foul at the plate. Happ, a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015.
No, that's a ball.
That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And gone! So he goes yard to left. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now pitching for the
Chase
Angels.
Silseth on the pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw.
That's a ball.
just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Silsa, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's carrying. It's a ball. He sends one out the opposite way, and they got their first run. It's 5-1.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
In the air, left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels.
You know, these Angels definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. And this lineup has no choice but to make an adjustment in the second half of this game. They have to try something different if they want different results.
This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe, doubled his first time.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Two on, one out. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. That one misses. Ball 3.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder, Mike Trout.
That one fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The relay, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. Runners in the corners here, one away. Joe Adell will hit next.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Base hit into center field. Aim to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
He was all over that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
On the ground, and foul ball. Runner edges away at second, and fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Angels, catcher.
2 outs, runners at first and second. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul out of play. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. In the dirt, gets away from Kelly. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Payoff pitch, and they're all loaded up.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Now he breaks his bat. In time to Bush. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Start of the 4th. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. High fly ball, right field. Adele on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder Heath Armstrong.
That one lifted to left. Soler turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Dansby Swanson stands in. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Soler on his way over, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the Angels leadoff man, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here's your 1. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. One, 2 now. To the right side. The tag, and he's out.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman Nolan Shadowell.
Yo, that's a ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Happ on his horse. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here comes Moncada.
Strike. Whoa.
Drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
That one inside. Ball one. The Halos with the go-ahead run at the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. What a stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Got him. One out.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman Alex Bregman.
Foul ball there.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
Comes up empty.
Whoa.
Bregman swings, hits one deep, left field, carrying well, out of here. He'll touch them all, and they add a run. It's 6-4.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Oh, he can't squeeze it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. Hoerner in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at first, one away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's to third. Moncada toss to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Took the extra bases. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. That misses. Ball one.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same. So we know there's zero complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Misses inside, and the count's full. Runner on the go. Up the middle, and a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach.
Back to first, and he's safe. Milner gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Soler, the next to hit, takes ball one. And now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One runs in, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Angels even it up.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And another ball. A free pass coming with nobody out and a runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. So in now for the Angels. Zach Neto. He's already homered in this game. Laser. Base hit. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out. Base hit center field. One runs in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Base is loaded now with still nobody out. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 0-1. On the ground, right side. There's one.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Yaxel Rios gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Down the line, and it's foul. Rios checks the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in. That smash towards center. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. The relay throw. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Josh Lowe, the next to hit. Frazier, the runner at third. Shanoel at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Swanson fires over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the top of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
High fly ball lifted into near right field. And there's one down. So digging in, Carson Kelly. He's already homered here in this one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Center fielder, Steve Armstrong.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off.
Oh, that deflects off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. And here comes Dansby Swanson. 1 for 2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. And there's a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Rios measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pitch misses. 3-1 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Grounds one to short. And that one finds its way through. And out to a board.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Soler stands in now, looks at that one inside. Grounder might be two. The flip, there's one. How about that double play?
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner stays put at third. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Smoked on the ground a second. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch. And a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On a line out towards center. One down.
Next to the Cubs, third baseman Alex Bregman.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Out number two. So they're down to their final out. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. The Angels trying to close out a two-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And Ian swings through. They're down to their final strike.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches, really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever was put down, and let the defense do some work behind him.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. Jake Cronenworth digs in now.
Jake Cronenworth.
And we're off and rolling in Toronto. The 0-1.
Ball, that's down.
On the ground to first. Into the outfield. Base hit. Can't glove it cleanly.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
0-1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't.
It's in and out of his glove. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play.
High fly ball, right field. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Relay throw. And he's in there as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. Now Machado up here. That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run across, headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Ground ball up the middle. Story slinging it to first in time. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. 2 outs with a runner at third. Line drive, that's a base hit. Machado in to score. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
That's ripped into the outfield, and that'll do it. Stepping in, Roman Anthony.
Left fielder, number 19, Roman.
Swinging a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. On the money, nice play.
Batting second, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
King, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. To third, Machado. Handles, throws to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. Now batting Jarren Duran.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of the second,
Leading
digging
off for the
in,
Padres.
Freddie Fermin.
Catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Bayo trying to bounce back from a bumpy first. Fermin, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. And he'll pull into second safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. Steps off, looks to third, nothing happening. That's inside. Ball one. That one is absolutely belted. Oh no, he dropped it. One run is in. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Now 2 runs score. Passes third. He wants it all. Another scores. They clear the bases. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one not close. And that is ball one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one hammered. That's back there. And he brings it into the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for him.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Number 56. He's into the game with the bases empty. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning, still stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
The 0-2. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. This one in the air. Sheets under it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
First pitch swinging. Way out front for strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two down. So digging in, Caleb Durbin. A swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy. Back here at Rogers Center, on to the third inning. Here's Ramon Laureano. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. You know, these Padres doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I love seeing it. It's always impressive to me when hitters can rise to the occasion when the pressure's on and drive that runner in.
Laureano on the move. Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close. No question about this one. It's out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 down. Now, Freddie Fermin. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
That's inside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Left field. And that's a base hit. 1 run across. Round second, digging for third.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. He got a backdoor breaking ball. Really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel.
And that is that. Back now in Toronto. So stepping in for Boston, Aguitavivela. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Marcelo.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ball in.
The 1-2 goes down looking for the strikeout, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field, and that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, start of the 4th. Gavin Sheets now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. The tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball 1.
That's hard hit on the line. That gets by him. And he'll reach second with one away.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Machado swings through it for strike one. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 1.
Oh, look at the stop. Goes to third with it. And he's saved. So it's first and third with one down.
Up next for the Padres, left fielder, Ramon Laureano.
That one fouled off. Tatis on third. Machado at first. One gone. In the dirt. Kicks away from the catcher. Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. Here's a 1-1. Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here. To first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Gets him to chase after that one. Runner at second. 2 down. High fly ball out to center field. Rafaela settles under it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Right through there for a strike. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air, center field. Merrill under it. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, please welcome
And our pitcher in this game, Chris Sale. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
About to get started here, Trey Turner at the plate.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
And we're off and rolling in Miami.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Sale. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Acuna gets under it. And there's one down.
Batting second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Late on that fastball. Sale, a 6'6" southpaw, 180 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The other way, and foul ball. Got him. Out. Number 2.
Batting third, first baseman.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
A little bit low. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Sale delivers. That's a little bit low. Harper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fly ball down the line. And it lands foul. So we reset, and we'll do it again. On the ground, and it stays fair. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
That's a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up.
Swing and a miss. That's his strikeout. They limit the damage here. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him swinging. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friend Singy. His school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
Batting third baseman, Austin Riley.
Fouled off left side. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Out towards right center field. Marsh on the move to the gap. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park. So here's the Phillies DH, Dylan Moore. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Fouled off down the right side.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. The high heat too much on that one.
Batting 8, catcher Rafael Marchand.
In the air, right field. Acuna on the run. And there are 2 outs. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Two down, nobody on. Off the mark there. Now 1-2. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Trey Turner.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He kind of rolled over on this.
Runner takes off, swing and a miss. To second, but way too late, safe there.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He muscles that one out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 2 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Jonah Heim. That clips the corner.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Puts the glove on him. One gone on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
First pitch swinging. Sanchez. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ozzie Albies now at the plate as he swings through strike one. On the outside corner, and the count is 0-2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
White, the runner. First with two gone. And now 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here in Miami, on to the third inning. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. To the right side. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman Alec Bohm.
Sliced hard but foul. And the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 1-2 now. Sale back to work. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Sale and a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. White under it. He makes the grab, 2 away. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Chopper to second. Albies fires over to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the DH, Kyle Farmer. Sanchez back to work. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Out to short, Turner. Sends it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And that one sliced foul.
Ball 1.
Out towards right center field. That gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Driving it to the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Swings through it for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Runner on 3rd after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike 3. Back here at Lone Depot Park, out of the 4th, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And that is out of play.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. That one felt good. and they add on. It's 4-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies drifts towards it. 1 away. Now at the plate, Rafael Marchand. Flied to right his first time.
Ball 1.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Misses the catch. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Inside, ball 1.
Marsh, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. 1-1 now. Foul ball. Marchand, the base runner at first with 1 out. In the dirt. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Marchand around second, headed for third, headed for the plate. In to score from first. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. Out towards right center field. Acuna has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Back here in Miami, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats.
Diving stop at second, fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Eli.
Next to hit, Eli White. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one fouled hard the other way. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. This one in the air, center field. White settles underneath it, and there's 2 down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Boom in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Ball. Hey!
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Up the middle, nice grab. Over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Braves.
So a man at first. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Roll to short, could be 2. There's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park,